What's up, guys? It's Saturday. No Prep Kings Speed Promotions is at National Trail Raceway in Hebron, Ohio. Last night they did the Beat the Champ race. They had a few other races going, Little Gangsta, Small Tire. They ended the night. They had an incident, not a crash, thank goodness. If you hadn't seen my recap, I did a real quick recap if you want to go get caught up on that. But they did the last run on the semis from Beat the Champ from Famoso. They didn't ever finish that because it ended with Kayla and Kai, and Kayla unfortunately crashed. So they ran that while they were waiting on the finals, and then Scott Taylor blew up his motor and oiled the track, and they have a curfew. So they didn't finish last night. It was going to be Mike Bowman versus Kai Kelly for the Beat the Champ race. The finals that they were waiting on for Small Tire was Tony McKinney versus Bill Lutz. Now, Small Tire people are getting ready for this 100,000 to win race in Bowling Green next weekend. So we're seeing a pretty good bit of Small Tires over here because they cannot race starting Monday. They cannot test at Beach Bend starting Monday. No testing at Beach Bend, period. And then the Little Gangstas was going to be Jimmy Dale and Tommy Hoskins. So they didn't finish that. I doubt that they'll finish. They may finish Little Gangstas and Small Tire. I don't know what they're going to do, but I doubt they're going to finish that Beat the Champs up. Probably at another time. Today, 40,000 to win. I got the list. With all that being said, let's go over it right now. All right. Chris Rankin versus B-Rag. Cole Pez versus Scott Taylor, which is what happened last night. Scott Taylor got the win last night. He stayed up till the sun came up, he said, to get it back together, so he'll be back in. Kai Kelly versus Murder Nova right off the bat. Ryan Merton versus Nate Saylor is going to be a good one, too. Carson Baker versus Chevy Reeves. Disco Dean versus Jeff Lutz. Tim Brown versus Mike Bowman, who was rolling last night. Jerry Bird versus Paige Coughlin, and Dave Mendez got the bye.
And Chris Rankin going to get the win there. Nice job. And Scott Taylor going to get the win there. Tire shake from Cole Pez. And Kai Kelly going to get the win. Murder Nova goes red. That's a drag race, but it's going to be Ryan Martin at the other end. And Carson Baker going to get the win. Chevy Reeves had him on the tree, but something happened to that Chevelle. Oh, that's a drag race right there, but it's going to be Jeff Lutz. Jeff Lutz able to get the win. Wow. And Mike Bowman going to get the win. Tim Brown left first, but Mike Bowman slingshot engaged. And Paige Coughlin gets the win. Jerry Bird goes red. All right, so Dave Mendez little popping and baking down low, but able to stay in it the whole way.
All right, we got more red lights today. Not as many as we did yesterday, but Chris Rankin over B-Rad, Scott Taylor over Cole Pez, Kai Kelly over Red Light and Murder Nova, and I don't know what Phantom thought, but then Phantom kind of got upset and was hollering at Boosted, and then I think he realized Murder Nova was red. That's just unusual to see. Ryan Martin over Nate Saylor, and I throwed a little slow-mo in there. I thought that was pretty cool. Carson Baker over Chevy Reeves. Jeff Lutz over Disco Dean. That was another good one. Mike Bowman over Tim Brown. Jerry Bird goes red. Paige Coffin takes the green. Dave Mendez on the bye run. And if y'all want me to leave like this part off, let me know in the comments, because I know you just saw it, so I don't know if you want this or you don't want this. Leave me a comment and we'll go on to the next round. All right, second round. Mike Bowman versus Kai Kelly. That's going to be a good one. Chris Rankin versus Dave Mendez. Jeff Lutz versus Paige Coughlin. Carson Baker versus Ryan Martin. And Scott Taylor gets the bye.
Both cars together. Kai Kelly. Kai Kelly gets there first. Takes the win. Nice job, Kai Kelly. And Chris Rankin will take the win there. Nice pass. Dave Mendez has issues on the hit. And Paige Coughlin leaves first and never looks back. Paige on the tree there. Oh, and Carson Baker gets the win there. Ryan Martin was out in front. Looked like something happened with the car. So Ryan Martin loses to... All right, Scott Taylor right down through there.
All right, Kai Kelly over Mike Bowman, Chris Rankin over Dave Mendez, Paige Coughlin over Jeff Lutz, Carson Baker over Ryan Martin, and Scott Taylor with the bye run. Third round matchups, Chris Rankin versus Carson Baker, Scott Taylor versus Paige Coughlin, and Kai Kelly gets the bye.
Y'all got something hanging down. Something's hanging on the car. Oh, just go past. Like if he lights it, just go past it a little bit. Okay. You're.
There's nothing hanging below. You're just gonna have to pull past it.
Hey,
hold on, Matt. Push the car forward.
Just push it forward a little bit. Push it forward a little bit until it lights the bulb. Yeah.
Push it forward.
It's right. Whatever it is, it's right here. Like the front of the car might be too low or something underneath it's too low. Hey, it's got to be. It's the front. It's the apron that is on the front end that hooks.
Hey, we're gonna race you. We're just trying to figure out how to get you in the beams.
Go past when it comes on. He can tell if the tire's in the beam. So you're gonna go past it a little bit to turn it back off. Okay. Carson Baker shakes the tires. That's going to give the win to Chris Rankin. And Scott Taylor gets the win. Nice job. And Kai Kelly, nice pass there, clicks it off early.
Well, that was a little bit of drama up there with Chris Rankin and Carson Baker. Well, mainly with Chris Rankin. But he takes the win, and he will get the bye because Scott Taylor, who took the win, and Kai Kelly, they've both had bye runs. So it'll be Scott Taylor versus Kai Kelly and Rankin on the bye.
Probably with the upset, I would say.
Well, I guess staying up all night for Scott Taylor is paying off. He's going to the finals, face Chris Rankin. While we wait on the final, let's do the Little Gangsters final. It's Tommy Hoskins versus John Solly. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, but here we go.
It's going to be a drag race right there, folks. Oh, and John Sala in the Monte Carlo gets the win. Congratulations to him.
Well, congrats to John Solly. And the small tire is Daddy Dave versus Phil Hines.
Dave gonna get the win there right down Broadway. Nice job. Looked like.
And congrats to Daddy Dave. So now let's get to the finals. Chris Rankin versus Scott Taylor.
Here we go. Scott Taylor coming in. Chris Rankin over there waiting patiently. Here we go. And Scott Scooter Taylor is your champion here at National Trail Raceway.
Congrats to Scott Taylor. That makes him the sole possession of #1 points. If you want to know anything about the points, you can always go to Stat Guy on Facebook. He's on YouTube too. He has all that information. He does a great job. But congrats to them. Scott Taylor, you did it again, and you stayed up all night, and it was well worth it for that $40,000. And in the meantime, they did run Beat the Champ from last night. Mike Bowman, Kai Kelly. I'm gonna show that right after this. Thank you guys for watching, like, and subscribing. Leave me a comment because you know I love them. Next week, next week I'll be doing the Virginia recap for NHRA. Then the following week I'll be live at Norwalk for NHRA. But anyway, come back and check me out. I appreciate every one of y'all. See y'all next time.
And it is Mike Bowman. Mike Bowman, Hart's Charger on board there for Bowman takes the win.